Hi guys, I have some journals to share with you today. So I'm going to try to do this with staying in frame. So I hope it works out. Okay. So I'm going to do one and then I'll show you they're not exact. They have a little bit of differences here and there. I was inspired by these pictures that I've used of these girls on the front. They're spring type journals, lots of room for writing. And yeah, I'll be shipping them in a padded priority flat rate envelope, and they're one signature 9x6 size with about 52 pages front to back. So let me show you. I'll just grab one. This one I'm calling tomato, so each one will be a different name, so just look for that if you're interested, and look in my Etsy shop, and that's the name that you will be looking for. I have some flowers here. I just love the pieces everywhere. I like that look. They're grunged up gesso and inks. And isn't she cute? She's adorable. And I made a little handmade doll. No, they're not to play with. They're just for looks, but she's super cute. And I just made one that, kind of resembles the girl on the front. Some of the pockets are glued at the bottom here. Some of them I've left open, so you can glue them if you'd like. If somebody gets one that's not glued, just keep an eye on that. This is one of the flower dangles I do have a video for, and I do have the inspiration video in the description box of that video. So this is what I used for this one. This is the back, tied with muslin, and for time's sake I've just opened up all of them, and I will show you. Let me see. Am I getting in? I think so. All right, here's a pocket. Oh, they all come with a little key of some sort on the end. And I collaged a lot in the back, and I have a lot of very old papers that I used, lots of gesso. Again, collage. There's little bits of cracking and stuff in there. Little pieces of fabric everywhere, little scraps. And I also reinforced it like I do all my journals. Here's a little rustic pencil. I have it face down because I didn't want it to get on that vintage postcard. They all come with a little book, just plain little writing paper, coffee dyed paper, and each have a different cover on there. So there's some old papers, old book page, digital. I'll put whatever digitals I used to the best of my ability. I'm gonna I will put the name of the Etsy shop that I used digitals in this in the description box. Vintage postcard, vintage flashcard bird, another postcard. This is a digital little file folder and a little pocket there, and a piece of ephemera ledger. All of them have coffee dyed paper. This ledger has been printed. I got this through Secret Mementos, and Patty there, she did that. I thought it turned out really well. Some rice paper, decoupage, lots of gesso, some vintage things in that bag, little tuck spot with some. This is another shop at Etsy, which is really great colors. Little bits here and there. I made some things, used some old magazines, and lots of collage again. Lots of areas for writing. Edith Holden page, old postcard, an envelope, a flip. This is just one of the other girls, and I put a little bow on that, and a vintage bingo card, a nature type botanical book page that I have. This is from a very old book that I have, and I just thought it was super cute, about a little busy bee. Coffee dyed paper, some of it more grungy than others. Old book page, and I just love these black and whites. This is from the front area, front pages of an old book. Again, lots of areas to write, just little details here and there. Every one of the books has a bunny of some sort in it. I put a little bunny charm on each of those pages. Some old stamps, an original label, vintage label, and little tuck. This is an old envelope. This one is from 1951. There are little things in there, as well as in the bag. I made an envelope for each one, put some flowers there, and added just some clear gesso over it so it wouldn't be shiny. Added some lace here and stamping. Little things are tucked in there. This one has a library tuck with a little cluster, a little tag there, extra paper that flips out, You open it up and here's some papers, a little flip with the fabric as well. And this is from a vintage hanky, and I just love the colors. And that's another old book page, and lots of collage, as you can see. And that's a cute little tag that's on the back here in this pocket. Okay, this one again is tomato. Lots of red, greens, cream colored, pinks, corals. Okay, this one is blue. And now I don't have to really explain a whole, see how that bends. So just be careful. These are done with the wire of the flower itself. So whoever gets these, you might want to straighten that out after shipping. Some new and vintage buttons and lots of little scraps. This is the key on this one. These are the colors within. And here's the little doll. I even braided her hair. It was very difficult. And put a little, I'll just use a little botanical piece there for her hat. And this part I think is, yeah, it's open in the back. So there's two areas there. So a little tag or a little ticket could be put in there if you like. So now I'm just going to show it quickly. Here's the book cover of the little blank booklet. Some things are the same, some things are different, but you're going to get still the vintage ephemera and the new ephemera, an extra girl card, Edith Holden pages. There's a bag. Bags can be different in different ones. Old music paper, belly band, vintage postcard, and a regular one. There's the bunny page for this one with the charm. Some blue parchment that's been coffee dyed, a label. Oh, this one flips up. This is from an old drawing book. Make sure I'm in frame. There's the envelope with the flowers for this one and the things stuck in there. Some things have to be a surprise, right? Napkin decoupage on this. Avocado paper. Little cluster there. Extra paper. There's your little flip there, and this is from an original ledger. It's not a copy. Little pocket made there. Again, lots of collage. And there's this, I just added a little bit of ink, and that is an old piece of ephemera from an autograph book, vintage. And there's the back. I just love this fabric. Kath Holden, I believe. Okay, so that's blue. Yep, I'm already taking out tomato. So, tomato, blue, let's go to Holly. I named her that because it looks like Holly Hobby to me, like the hat. So, I really liked her. I love the colors. Coral, this is like a deep rose-ish red. And there's her little doll with little braids and red hair. Acorn cap that I used markers on. A little key there. Here's the buttons. And the flower for this one, strings everywhere that you might want to cut or trim. And that's the back. And let me open it up. Whoops, sorry. Well, okay. Pocket, and here's the book and the pencil. And you get the idea. I'm going to just flip through. And there's the bunny page with the charm. There's stuff in the little vintage envelopes. This is the bag for this one. And it's got some things in the back. Some of them might be kind of brittle. I used some old book pages from a catalog and different things like that, old receipts. So just to be careful. These are gessoed. Belly band with some vintage things in it. Just a little piece from a little poetry book. And this is the tag for this one. Little embossed piece there that I thought turned out good. Lots of collage. And again, that's the back. Okay, she's Holly. Again, just look for her name. I don't want anyone getting the wrong one. Let's do orange next. She's definitely turned out very happy with the way she turned out and her outfit. And I just think it's cute. She's open, her little feet are sticking out. And a little bow. Here's flowers, little buttons. And that is her dangle. Kind of a coral. And that's her little silver key. And let me just flip through. There's her book, her pencil, some vintage ephemera, some regular. A little bit of both. The pockets, and that's from an old book page. I just loved it. A couple of journaling tags there. Heavily coffee dyed paper. There's the charm, of course, label. That's the girl that I added to her, was the strawberry girl. Envelope with stuff in it. Try to put things in all the pockets and stuff. This one doesn't have the fabric in the bottom, but it has a few extra pieces of stuff. Vintage ledger and the pocket, coffee dyed tag in the back. Love little kitties. Okay, that's orange. And then we'll do Grace. Because it says Amazing Grace here around it, that's why I'm calling her Grace. There's her doll. Her little tuck, I'll call it, and the little silver key, her buttons, and there's her dangle. Again, standing up and stuff, it's fine, but when it ships, it might bend a little bit, so you might just need to straighten it. There's her cluster of flowers. Her book, her pencil. Added lots of little pieces, lots of inking, lots of gesso. Vintage postcards. Collaging, flips. There's a little bag. I'm getting it, I hope. A little tuck in this. That's a vintage picture from her book. That's the bag in this one. I just used some rice paper there, decoupaged on there. Another little extra bunny page. And there's the bunny page with a little charm. Extra little stamps. The B piece here. Paper. There's the envelope of things. Little card, a piece of ephemera, and a grunged up tag. There's the label. And it's embossed. You can see it. And there's fabric on the back. Again, more collage in the back. Okay, and there's the back. Okay. So that, again, is Grace. Last one is Strawberry. And I just love these big strawberry charms hanging from it. I sewed on some of these plastic leaves. This is wire. There's regular leaving trim here. Some vintage. Oh, all of this, I think each of them have a little piece, I believe, except for maybe blue. But this is very old here, this piece here. I do have some new and vintage laces and stuff in it. Here's her cluster and the doll. I thought she turned out real cute. And lots of flowers, a little bow charm there. Okay, there's her book. Cluster here that I added to this pocket. Made a journaling card of this, a little tuck. The label. Vintage ledger, Edith Holden. Bingo card, tuck. Bag of stuff. I just love the way the journal card turned out. Tuck, vintage postcard. Little strawberry saying. A couple extra pieces of stuff in there. The envelope with stuff. The bunny page. My little strawberry in piece of paper there to copy. That's the flip. Little snippet. Little pockets and this little girl here. And I hope you like them as much as I liked creating them, and I tried to keep everything at a reasonable price. And you know, you can tell that they're not as decked out as some of the other ones, but that's okay because there's extra room to put things and to journal. So have a great day, everybody, and thanks for watching.